All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakachodash, that belongs to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. And salute now to you brothers out there preaching his word, sincerity, and truth. All right, I got this article here from Zero Hedge. It's entitled, No Deal, House Adjourns Without Electing Speaker. Hosts of a Thursday night deal were dashed as the Washington Examiner, Julie Grace Brufke reports no GOP conference meeting tonight, but will hold a phone call to discuss the path forward tomorrow morning, I'm told. As the Wall Street Journal notes, while some of the GOP handouts have stepped up the pace of discussion during the third day of voting, it's unknown whether enough anti-McCarthy members could potentially change their votes to give McCarthy the job. Thus far, he has lost 11 votes. All right. We're still working. That's a good sign, said Republican Chip Roy. The stalemate has left House Republicans fractured after they reclaimed the majority in the November election, has stopped all other business in the chamber. McCarthy has tried to break the deadlock by offering significant concessions in the House rules that would weaken his power and his ability to control hardliners in his party. Okay, which raised the risk of chaos on issues like debt ceiling and government spending. So, let's see. Basically get the point, man. That's the whole big thing in the news now. You know, now the House of Representatives, basically the Roman Empire. That's what America is. It's the modern day Roman Empire, and it's division. It's division. The Lord has set division, and in the government. Okay, and it's gonna get worse and worse, until a civil war breaks out. And that's prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. Okay, in the Holy Bible. Okay. In the book of Isaiah, the 19th chapter, okay? Also, America is known as Egypt as well, okay? I'm just go to the scriptures. Mark 3:23, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And when the Lord was walking on the planet Earth 2,000 years ago, he was also, it was also in the time of the Roman Empire. Okay, the ancient Roman Empire. And these I want to see Augustus Caesar, I believe. Okay, Augustus Caesar, Tiberius, and you had the plebeians, and the patricians during that time. It was basically the House of Representatives, like the patricians were basically like the Republicans, Democrats are like the plebeians, and they were divided against each other, They had rifts between one another, just like you see today. Verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And now you see America divided against itself, okay? And this place is not going to stand any longer. Okay, war's gonna break out. Civil war is gonna break out. War overseas is gonna break out. And that's the Lord dividing this place, dividing and conquering this place. Okay? Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. Okay? So the Lord is bringing division and is ultimately going to bring the end of Esau's world. Esau is the so-called white man. The so-called white man you see today come from Esau, Edom. Okay, you read the book Genesis, 25th chapter. Okay, Esau is the father of the so-called white man, all right? Which is the physical counterpart of Satan on the planet Earth, all right? So-called white race. Let me grab that in Isaiah 19, quoted earlier. Isaiah 19 and 2. I'm going to start at 1. The burden of Egypt, which the modern day Egypt is America as well. America is known as Egypt, Rome, Greece, Nineveh, Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. All the ancient pagan empire, Great Babylon, all the ancient pagan empires rolled into one. You know, and resurrected and bring it back into modern day. That would be America, you know, the old beast system, you know. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. And that's what eventually the Lord going to do. Yahushua is going to come upon a swift cloud, which is what you call a so-called UFO, with his angels. And he's going to come into Egypt. He's gonna come in, come to America and, you know, shoot with laser beams and also deliver his elect. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And you have idols of Egypt here in America. You know, got the Obelix. Obelix is in D.C., you know, pyramids, you know, mock-up pyramids in Vegas, Memphis. You got Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is a city in Egypt. Okay, etc. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All right. Now, verse 2 is going to happen before the Lord comes back. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. That division. And they shall fight everyone. So modern day will be Americans against the Americans the Lord's going to set against. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? And that's a civil war right there. Okay? And it's going to start within the government, you know, the government body of America. The Civil War is going to start there. Then it's going to spill out over to the common folk. You know, that's, you know, people side with Republicans against the people that side with the Democrats. Okay? So the Lord is going to have them fight against each other. And that time is coming, you know. As inflation goes rapidly higher, you know, it's going to cause a lot of people to get disgruntled, you know, angry, you know, at the government, you know, but people going to be blaming each other, you know. It's the Republicans do it. No, it's the Democrats doing it. With this inflation, we can't afford this and that. Can't afford to feed our families. We blame the president, which is a Democrat. So, hey man, the Lord is starting it, but it's gonna start inside the government. Okay. So that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.